Hey everybody, it's episode 8 of Stargirl, my new favourite show. Or as I like to call it, the Cindy Show. Last week's episode was definitely a Cindy episode. I did focus a lot on her. It showed her in a new sort of light. You know, she was, before last week, she was just sort of the classic bitchy, popular girl at school, head cheerleader, shits on other people but is secretly insecure, you know, that sort of character. But they built a lot of backstory for her last week. They gave her... I particularly liked... This is going to sound weird, but I liked the scene with her and Courtney doing this science stuff. Because not only did they sort of bond during that scene, but it showed that she is pretty smart, she's not like a ditz or anything. She knows her stuff, especially when it comes to science. And that's all down to her father, obviously. But it also showed her... She seemed like a normal, regular kind of person you would get along with, you know? She dropped the whole bitchy attitude, mostly. And then, of course, we got into the rest of the episode where... You know, we do get to see her home life, the weird stuff with her stepmother, who's, you know, let's not even go there. That's just really unsettling. The fact that she knows about all the villain stuff, and she sort of wants to be a part of it. She wants to prove herself. I think she feels underappreciated by her father. And the only mission she's had so far is to find out if Henry Jr. has powers, which he does, but she thinks that he doesn't, and I think that's because she's been with him for so long now, and she would have picked up, you know, if he could read her thoughts, she would know it by now. It's only because only in the last few days since his father went into a coma that he's been showing little signs, but she's too used to him being just completely clueless that she's convinced he does not have powers. But we also got to see her suit up. We got to see her with her dragon fire. She kicked Courtney's ass. And she found out, she overheard Pat calling Courtney. So she has information that might help her further herself, her own goals of getting a seat at the big table. Or maybe not. Maybe she'll forget. Maybe she'll go into a coma like Brainwave. We don't know. So that was Cindy. Jenny broke up with her. That was Jenny. Janitor was developed properly. He got he's some sort of medieval hero. He's got a sword. Stepped in to save Courtney at the end. He knows Stripesy. But that's about all for his character. You know, that's all the development we did. Mike got a bit of character development, feeling a bit vulnerable because Courtney's spending so much time with the only person he's ever been able to rely on in his life, Pat. You know, the only person who's been with him through all the crap. So he's feeling a little bit of distance between himself and Pat, so he's not, you know, he kind of wants things to go back the way they were. It's like, Courtney, you have got Barbara, I've got Pat, let's just keep it that way and everybody's happy. We also had Pat kind of wanting to train the new Justice Society, Rick and Beth and Yolanda. But Courtney was like, I'm ready, look, I can kick over all your buckets, all your props. I'm ready, let's just go. And everybody else was like, you know, we're a team, let's try and work as a team. But Courtney went off and... As I said, Cindy kicked her ass. So maybe that will be a bit of a learning thing for her, or we don't know. What we do know is that at the end of the episode, she was lying, unconscious. She'll be fine, though. She'll be fine. Maybe she'll have learned a little bit of a lesson about, you know, waiting for her team to back her up, that she can't do everything on her own. And maybe Cindy will learn that she can do everything on her own and that she deserves that goddamn place at the table. Every episode starts with like, some music. It's just Pat racing to the hospital with Courtney? Nope. Just racing into a tree. That's all.
This hotel is so cute.
Friend recommended it to me.
Barbara and Icicle on their first date.
You did such a great job today, Barbara. Really.
Now let's go upstairs and I want to show you my Icicle.
Thank you again, Barbara. But if you'll please excuse me.
He's a perfect gentleman.
See you in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
See? Perfect gentleman. He knows how to flirt with her. I think he genuinely likes her because he doesn't know that she's connected to Stripesy or Stargirl.
Everyone's okay, Barbara, but...
There's been
What is it?
I get it. This explains why Courtney is in the hospital. She was in the car.
Hey.
So I crashed the car, and that's a good cover story, right?
I called your mom, but she knows you're gonna be okay.
Yeah. I told her you were driving, and... because he was going to teach her to drive in the last episode. Can't believe he actually...
Somebody started asking too many questions.
Actually did it.
I'm gonna find out what I can about Cindy Berman and her family.
Wait, how did he know it was Cindy?
I mean, with your mother. We can't keep lying to her, Courtney.
What are we going to tell her?
But your mom, she deserves to know the truth.
It's actually a decent point.
I won't go off alone anymore, but please don't tell her, Pat.
Can we at least tell Mike?
Not yet. I found Stargirl.
And you didn't alert me.
You were right. She did.
She dead.
She came straight to you.
Yeah, probably.
She's alive. I sent drone to retrieve the body.
Sloppy Cindy.
It was
Sloppy.
gone. You are so good at hurting things.
Stop bringing up Mom.
This again?
I didn't.
You implied it.
I proved myself.
The fact that Stargirl is still alive says the opposite.
If you're waiting for her to die, I
You
think
would just listen to me.
she'll never get
done
that seat.
listening.
It's Courtney.
Instead of focusing on my important work here,
Shouldn't tell him that.
do not make me remove my hood.
Ooh, I want to see that. Do it. Does he breathe fire? Like,
We break Cindy Berman's door down and we take the bitch out.
everybody knows
powers means that her
that it was
dad
Cindy.
or her mom could be part of the Injustice Society.
Great, let's hope so.
He's hot-headed. He'll calm down.
You hurt so much, you want to hurt everyone else. Is that it, Rick? But we should be trying to figure out who Cindy's parents are before we act.
Put your goggles on.
I think Beth's right, Rick.
Let's be smart about it.
So what do you want to do?
I've got a plan.
We sneak into their house. Ooh, are they close to Brainwave? There he is. Hey, be nice to her, Henry. He's a good dude. He's gonna close the door. He's a good dude. At heart, he's just going through a lot right now, and there's voices.
Listen, I'm really sorry about what I said at the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have said it.
He's wise beyond his years. He's mature.
You guys have been spending so much time together.
Yeah.
But
We should get Mike in. on
He's
the
my
whole thing.
dad. You know?
I get it.
I love her lights in
Also
a room.
kind of glad that he's your dad too, because that makes you my sister, and that's pretty cool.
Thanks, little bro.
Everybody should have Mike as a little bro. I mean, it would be weird if everybody had Mike as a little bro, because there'd be like billions of Mikes, but you know what I'm saying. Hello, staff. Could you not encourage her so much?
And I'm asking you to protect her. If it gets to be too much,
You gotta say no to her.
take her away from the danger.
Stop blowing up cars by yourself. Stop burning Cindy's face off. Stop whammying Brainwave. You know. I know you're evil and everything, but could you stop it? Well, this was a good conversation. You tried, Pat. You tried. Oh, Barbara's back. She should be more panicked, shouldn't she? Hey, honey. Sleeping in all your clothes again?
How's Mike?
Mike's okay. He stayed at the game and then got a ride home with a friend. He's fine.
We just abandoned Mike. He's old beyond his years. It's fine.
I need to talk to you about something else.
Can we do that in the morning? I'm
so tired. I've had a tiring day. I know you've been in an accident and everything, but I'm just gonna go. Plus, I'm sick of all your lies, Pat. So I'm just gonna go. She's not acting like her daughter was just in a car crash.
Hello, Mr. Riley. My name is Jordan McKent.
You may be dead, Mr. Riley.
I'm waiting for you. Can you whistle, Mr. Riley?
He was dead the second he walked into the room. Hey, Henry, what you looking for? Pills? Is he gonna see the costume and the... Ooh, ooh. He's not just... he's not just hearing things, he's also telekinetic. Good. It would be funny if he could only do this while his father was in a coma, and that when he wakes up, he'll just lose it all. Try and control it.
You think this will work?
Stake out. Hey, Pat.
What are you doing?
Just out for a stroll.
Keeping up.
Where's Beth?
She's around back. Oh, she goes straight in. She's going to talk to the stepmother.
We can't be up here. We gotta go. Come on.
Just selling some cookies. Girl Scout cookies.
Can I help you? I'm a classmate of Cindy's.
And I'm her, I'm just Pat. Hello, I'm here to sell you some toasters.
Who are you?
I'm her dad.
Stop.
I'm adopted.
Yeah, you know, it's almost as bad as when he and Courtney talk together.
Oh, thank
This
you.
is funny. This is funny.
Hi.
Hey, Mom.
Friends is here to see you if you're up for it.
Is it Cindy?
Sure.
Who else would it be?
Come on in.
Hey, new girl. Cindy.
Hey, best buddy, old pal.
All right. You
See
girls
ya.
have fun.
Now they could talk.
Nice room, by the way. Thrift store chic.
Hey, it's a cute
Quaint.
room.
I owe you an apology.
What?
For what happened yesterday.
You know, you said you were going to
I
the
just feel like
dance.
the world's against you.
Yeah, I shouldn't have lashed
Henry was
out at
being
you.
super weird.
I just wanted to
I
apologize.
overreacted,
She's so nice.
and I'm sorry. Trouble you for a glass of water?
Of course. Can I get you anything, Pat?
No, thank you.
A beer, please, just to take the edge off the situation. This is too stupid.
Beyond LASIK bad?
They're not going to match. They're not going to find her in the database.
Identity and origin unknown.
Don't know who she is.
We gotta get out of here.
Just keep her busy while I find something
We gotta
we can
go.
use.
Ooh, secret.
Chuck found something weird.
It can hack the code. Hey, let's party like it's 1999. How long are they going to pretend to be
Finally, Cherry.
friends? This is great, though.
We're not that different, you and me.
That's what I was saying last
In fact,
week.
we're kind of similar. I think if things were a little different, you'd be a lot more like me, actually.
Yeah, I
Or
can see
you
that.
like me.
Meanwhile, Beth is in the lion's den, and what are you thinking, Beth? This is where you call for backup.
I found a secret tunnel.
Oh, she's gonna Solomon.
Chuck.
Oh,
I should go.
thanks for dropping by.
Well, thank you for
BFF.
stopping by.
Forgot to mention, I really like your staff. Stargirl.
They should just talk it out. Just talk
You
it
think
out.
after... Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. I don't want to share it with my dad and get sidelined, so...
That's why she didn't tell me.
I'll be back after I kill your friends.
Hey, at least she didn't say family. Yep.
Nope.
Okay, she got far enough to overhear that, but she didn't get to see it.
Beth, do you read me?
I gotta say it. I think Courtney's room is nicer.
Beth, it's time to go.
Beth, could you climb out the window, maybe? Costume's on. Yolanda can climb up and get her from the window, and he can punch things.
Problem. Dealt with a lot of disposal mishaps in my time. My son once actually put a Nerf
Cindy
football
doesn't
down ours,
care.
and we-
Chuck, who's he?
Yeah, who is he? Is
His
that
name is
her
Dr.
father?
Shiro Ito, creator of conventional and biological weapons.
Did
The
he
most
turn himself
destructive
into
of
a...
which were the
Just go out the window. Just go out the window. See?
Yolanda!
Got you.
Who left my window open?
It all looks good from here.
It certainly does.
Ooh, she's flirting with him.
I found this.
You look familiar.
Hey, you can't go around dressed like that. Come on, we gotta get out of here.
It's not Halloween anymore, Yolanda. Maybe it won't.
Come on.
Won't want to go with her.
The JSA.
Pat got through to the staff.
Pat and the others are in trouble. What was that about?
Just trying to look out for you. Ooh, he's learning to control it. Maybe he can get a costume of his own.
What the hell?
What's on all the are they tapes?
Mom.
His mother? There's Cindy?
My daughter Cindy will watch your son well.
Ooh.
Cindy's very good at watching things. Dr. Shiro Ida.
Okay, so it's him. He just turned himself into like a dragon guy.
Someone's been in here.
I like the lights. The lighting in the show, in the bedrooms, top notch. Ooh, speaking of somebody's being in here. Hey, don't wreck her stuff. Bring it outside. She didn't even bring her a gift. Ooh. Is Henry gonna intervene?
I need to kill her. She's too strong. Die!
Pick a side.
Why is he just standing there?
Throw her in the hole. Goddamn minions always getting in the way.
Where is she?
Oh my god. He's a telepath.
Courtney?
She knows
Yeah,
about the JSA.
he knows. He knows now.
Henry, wait!
I have to get away.
This show is getting more interesting by the episode, isn't it?
My daughter was wrong. He does have his father's powers.
Yeah, well, he just developed them, so can't really blame her. Episode over. What I was going to say is that I'm glad that Cindy, even without the dragon staff of power, is still able to kick Courtney's ass. Although, to be fair, Courtney's a bit weakened since the car crash. And Brainwave Jr. is conflicted. He doesn't know what side he's on. He's not on any side. He just this is the first he's hearing of it. And now, along with the telepathic powers, he also has telekinetic powers. He's got tele everything. He's just fantastic. We learned who Courtney's father is, but not how he became masked. And I also like that he said, don't make me take off my mask or my hood. So it's like, when he takes that off, shit's gonna go down, and you better run for it. And he's got minions. So, last episode when Cindy killed one of them, doesn't matter, they're not real people, probably. And the stepmother, she's not real either, probably. There's no record of her in the goggles, and it was kind of implied that I think her father said something like he prepared her, you know, like she's built, not really a person. I don't know. There's some weird shit going on there. The funniest part of the episode was Pat and Beth going undercover together, father and daughter. Both showing up at the doorstep at the same time. You know, their excuses are just perfect. The comedy there is great. We didn't get to see much of Mike. He came and he apologized, and I still think that the way to get him to make him happy about what's going on is to clue him in. And I think they should clue him in before they clue Barbara in. I think Barbara, I think she's just pretending to be clueless about everything, but I think she knows that she's being lied to. I think she knows something's up, even though it's not explicitly stated. I just feel like maybe a look she gives, or the fact that she's tired and doesn't want to talk about things. I think she kind of feels like there's something there. And Icicle continued, speaking of Barbara. They followed that up from the last episode. They went away together, had a nice meal. They have good chemistry together. Not the chemistry that Cindy's mom and Pat had. But yeah, Barbara and Icicle definitely have chemistry together. And even you could see he gave her a bit of a look, and I think he's sort of, there's something there. He's feeling something for her. Not just villainous plans, but actually genuine person-to-person feeling. Which adds so much more complexity to everything. Cindy visiting Courtney in her room with the chocolates. Very good. Very good. I like when... And I like that they didn't erase her memory of who Courtney is. Not only did they not... Because I thought they might do a brainwave whammy, you know? And not only did they not erase her memory of who Courtney is, now Brainwave Jr. knows. So it's just expanding and expanding the sphere of people who know. Plus Brainwave Sr. whenever he wakes up. And Rick is still very hot-headed and emotion-driven. When something happened to Courtney, he wanted to deal with it straight away. He wanted to strike back at Cindy, at her parents, anyone who got in their way. He had to be tempered, kept in check by Beth, who was like, there's a smarter way to do this. And then she goes undercover, she goes into the lair. She doesn't get very far, but she hears a monster. That was fun. And Yolanda climbed up to save her. That was her only role in this episode, but it was still fun. And then Courtney repays the visit at the end to Cindy's room. Cindy's room is very... It's pretty, but it's kind of... There's not a lot of detail there. I was expecting a bit more from that. I like her bed, but not maybe everything else in the room. Whereas Courtney's room seems more homely and nicer to exist in. Cindy seems very dark, and I think it's a deliberate choice. Maybe it was just the time of day. Overall, very strong episode again. Built more lore, but built more the story forward, moved Henry's story forward. And Cindy and Courtney's relationship. The team, Pat's involvement, Barbara's suspicions, Mike apologizing. Everything just nicely moved forward from the first part. It felt actually very much like part 2 of a 3-parter. I don't know if that's the case though. Although this whole show has seemed like just continuing parts, and that every episode isn't just its own thing. It's more of a one long thing. It's extremely entertaining though. No dog. No janitor. No school at all, actually. I didn't miss it. I think it was good to deal with just what we dealt with in this episode, because there was so much more to explore with that. And I like that Cindy said that her and Courtney were very similar and that they could be each other in different circumstances. And I felt that parallel in the last episode, where they were both wanting to prove themselves to a father figure and both being held back by that father figure. So, yeah, very interesting. So I'm excited to watch episode 9 next week. And I hope you'll join me back here for that. Until then, have a very nice week, and I'll see you then.